Huskylens has previously learned the faces of Brad Pitt and Helen Hunt. So when it sees their faces, a tick is displayed on the microbit. When Huskylens see at least one unfamiliar face, a cross is displayed on the microbit. The same goes for two unlearned faces. A cross is displayed on the microbit. This is a microbit driver expansion board by DF Robot. Slot in the microbit. Okay, this is the Huskylens. So let's look at the configuration. The plus is connected to V. The minus is connected to G. The R is connected to the serial clock line, the C, and the T is connected to the serial data line. Okay, put the Huskylens into the silicon case. The Huskylens need a separate power source, so I use a handphone power bank. First, you need to import Huskylens. So you need to go to Advanced, Extension, and type Huskylens. Alright, this is the one. So once you import it, you'll be able to see Huskylens here. So these are all the commands that you can use to access the functions in Huskylens. So the first thing that happens is when the microbit starts, we initialize the Huskylens I2C protocol until success. Then after that, we switch the algorithm to face recognition. So these are the algorithms available. Then for the forever block, we request data once and save into the result. And then we we created 3 variables. So where to create the variables is under here, variables, make a variable. So 3 variables, familiar face, unfamiliar face, and we initialize both of them to 0. And finally, we created another variable called total learn IDs. And in these examples, the Huskylens has learned 2 faces who are Brad Pitt as well as Helen Hunt. So total learn IDs would be 2. Now we check the frame on the screen, and then we make use of this loop. Okay, the for loop, it's under loops, for loops. And we loop from 0 to total learn IDs. So the total learn IDs in this example is 2. And it is ID 1 and ID 2. ID 1 is Brad Pitt, ID 2 is Helen Hunt. And we only check ID 1 and 2. There is no ID 0. That's why when the index is not 0, then that is where we start checking. So as long as the ID, the learn ID, appears on the frame on the screen, then we set the familiar face variable to 1. If not, then we set the unfamiliar face variable to 1. And finally, we check the unfamiliar face variable. If it is more than 0, that means when there is at least one unfamiliar face, we put a cross. And if the unfamiliar face is 0, there is no unfamiliar face. And if there is at least one familiar face, then we show a tick on the microbit. Thank you for